If you're looking for the magic pill, if you're looking for the hack or the shortcut to succeed in life, it doesn't exist. People ask me all the time, Raul, what's the one thing that you could share with me that could get me to the next step? What's the one thing that if you tell me I could succeed in life? But the reality is that's not one thing. But if I could weigh down all the things that I've learned, it all comes down to implementation of the things that you're learning. So in this video, I'm going to share with you the 4 reasons why we don't implement the strategies. The 4 reasons that why you may be stuck right now and just consuming information instead of implementing the information to get the results that you want out of life. So in this day and age, knowledge is not power. Right now you're watching this video and there's tons of other videos of how-to or strategies and hacks. But see, information is not power. There's no lack of information of how to do something in today's world. Education is not power either, because there's tons of education courses and tons of things you get educated on. And even if you have the skills, doesn't guarantee the results. In a competitive market right now, skills alone won't guarantee you results. What's going to guarantee you results is implementation. Implementation gives you the power to create results. So let's talk about why people lack the capacity to implement. Why are people constantly getting stuck in life? There are 4 reasons why people fail to implement a strategy. So let's start. Number 1, we leave it to chance. We're hoping and wishing that strategy will work. But see, hoping and wishing is not a strategy. We can't leave things to chance. We have to have a strategy and a plan of action. But the reason that we don't have a strategy is because we don't want to make a choice. And we're afraid to make a choice because we're afraid to make the wrong choice. And we think about making no choice at all, we'll have time to figure things out. You hear this over and over again. Well, I'm going to figure it out tomorrow. I'll figure it out one day. I'll study, next time. But the reality is you have to make a choice. Pick a strategy and implement the strategy. Because the moment that you train your mind to make decisions, you will learn from your choices and you will get better. That's how the game will help you improve. Because the moment that you implement a strategy and you learn from the strategy, you realize that every single day you're becoming better. But if you don't make a choice, life will make a choice for you. Number 2, pride. Pride will always get in the way. The moment that you think you know the right strategy, the moment that you're not humble enough to find a better way, you're already going to lose. See, we close our mind, and a closed mind will never bear good fruits. You have to train your mind to be open, to realize that there's always a better way. And not to think that you have all the answers in front of you, but through the implementation, you will find better answers. Because a master is always a student of the game and never stops learning. The moment that you stop learning, you stop growing. And the moment that you stop growing, you stop becoming a conduit. What I mean by a conduit is you allow the energy to be stuck instead of energy flowing through you. So every single time that you want to operate at a higher potential, you have to allow the energy to flow through you, and you have to become a conduit. A conduit for information, a conduit for implementation, a conduit to be able to impact other people's lives. Number 3 is fear of failure. Actually, I think that people are not afraid of failure. People are more afraid of what will people think if they fail. See, the biggest fear is what will others say, what will others think? And the reality is that you're constantly operating on fear and you give up before you even try. And see, when you avoid failure, you live on fear. If you're constantly thinking, what would they say? What would they do if I fail? What would they think of me? You're already giving up. So the fear of failure is what stops us from actually implementing a strategy that most likely will get us to the next level. And number 4 is playing the comparison game. And this is what I see all the time. When you compare yourself to other people, you're always going to lose that game. Because it's a false sense of certainty. We compare ourselves to make us feel better, or we compare ourselves actually feeling worse. And every single time that you think you're better to somebody else, it gives you a false sense of certainty. And when you think somebody else is better than you lose your certainty, you lose your confidence. Well, the reality is that you will never win a game when you compare yourself to other people. It's time for you to play your own game. Don't get caught up in social media. Don't get caught up in the comparison game. Focus on you. You should only be comparing yourself to who you were yesterday. If you're 1% better than who you were yesterday, you're winning this game. Because that's what life is all about. You getting better by 1%. 1% stronger, 1% faster, 1% better than who you were yesterday. To recap, number 1, don't leave things to chance. Number 2, don't let pride get in the way. Number 3, don't be afraid of failing. Number 4, stop playing the comparison game. Focus on gratitude to overcome fear. Every single time that you have gratitude, you'll be able to overcome fear. Focus on compassion to overcome pride. If you have compassion for other people, if you have compassion for yourself, you'll be able to let go of pride and appreciate who you are. Appreciation will stop you from comparing yourself to other people and realize that you're part of this journey, that you're in this process. Fall in love with the process, not the destination. And commitment will give you the power to make a choice. In life, you don't get what you want. You only get what you're committed to do. So my intention for you today is to realize that we all fail to implement in life. We all fall short and we fall in this trap of procrastination. But that's not the end. That's the beginning, because the moment that you realize you're procrastinating, the moment you realize that you're just addicted to information, that's the first step of awareness. You've become aware of what you need to do. Now it's time for you to decide, am I going to be stuck in information? Am I going to be stuck in just consuming, education? Or am I going to take action now and implement without being afraid of failing, without comparing myself to other people, without letting pride get in the way of my learning, and without leaving things to chance? Because you have to be strategic about your next move. You have to be strategic about your plan. Don't let your circumstances rob you from where you're going in life. You're not the victim of your circumstances. You're the creator of your destiny. So now it's time for you to level up and lead. Learn it, live it, experience it. Love life. If you're a businessman and you're ready to lead, go to findmynextlevel.com so you can sign up for the Next Level Leadership Summit, an experience that's going to help you lead with power.